Every day, millions of people claim the title of founder. But how many of those claims are as real as they sound? How many are just words, performance, a mask? Look around. In every pitch meeting, every startup event, every online forum, there are voices shouting about innovation, disruption, and vision. But underneath all the noise, the real questions, the brutal truths, they often hide. They hide because they don't want to be found out, because it's easier to fake it than to carry the relentless weight of actually building something real. And the worst part? You can't afford to waste your time, energy, and resources on those who don't truly walk the path. The path of a true founder is unforgiving. It's lonely. It demands everything and gives back only to those who burn hotter than anyone else. Yet, so many out there pretend to be founders, and the system, the world, even your circle lets them in, saps your strength. The question is, how do you see through the fake? How do you spot the imposter immediately, without the weeks, months, or years of painful trial and error? Because this isn't just about calling someone out. It's about protecting your mission, your future, your sanity. Here's the brutal truth. A fake founder is not interested in building. They're interested in creating a story. They want the title, the followers, the applause, maybe even the funding. But if you ask them the right question, everything falls apart. The biggest lie they tell is that they are driven by something greater than themselves, that they are building to change something real, to break through a wall nobody thought could be broken. The question that tears through that facade like fire through paper is simple, but it cuts deeper than any pitch deck ever could. What problem are you really solving, and why does it haunt you? Watch how a real founder reacts to this. Their eyes sharpen, their breath catches, not because it's a trick question, but because this is the question they live with every day. It's not just a problem on paper. It's a problem that haunts their nights, crashes their mornings, pushes them beyond limits nobody sees. For a true founder, solving that problem is the single reason they drink bitter coffee at 3 a.m., the reason they sacrifice what others call normal life, the reason they face failure, rejection, and doubt, and still come back swinging. Because it's personal. It's raw. It claws at their bones. It's often painful, lonely, sometimes embarrassing. They don't just answer this question, they bleed it. And that answer? It's the secret code revealing if someone is truly a founder or just play acting to fit in. So now, imagine this in your world. Every business call, every partner introduction, every investor pitch. Imagine locking in on this question like a radar, and suddenly all the noise falls away. The hollow promises and shallow dreams that waste your time become obvious, because fake founders flock to grand ideas, shiny buzzwords, quick wins. Real founders root their work deep in pain points that won't let them rest. They can't turn off that fire inside because it's not about comfort or coolness. It's about survival and transformation. This question, what problem are you really solving and why does it haunt you, exposes every fake story. It tears through layers of facade and reveals the core, the heart, or the emptiness beneath. What's the real impact of knowing this? It's freedom. The freedom to build your circle with warriors, not pretenders. To allocate your energy where it counts, with people who fight for something real. This streamlines your every move, sharpens your judgment, protects your mission from infection. The fake founders, no matter how loud, no matter how shiny their promises, don't survive this question. They fold like paper under pressure, exposing the emptiness. And this emptiness is contagious if you let it in your world, because it eats trust, it breeds doubt, it stalls real progress. When you surround yourself with those who answer this question with genuine fire, you ignite a feedback loop of relentless progress and radical growth. You don't just create startups, you create revolutions. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think this is just another interview or a checklist item. Nope. It's a mindset, a filter, a worldview. This question isn't a hurdle to clear. It's a mirror showing if someone is ready to bleed for their mission or just bleed your resources. It requires brutal honesty and an intolerance for half-truths. It demands that you don't settle for surface-level answers like, I want to build the next app, or I want to disrupt the industry. Those words are easy. What's not easy is confessing the mess, the pain, the wounds that push someone beyond the comfort zone of normal life to chase something unpredictable and dangerous. It's not about ideas or apps or industries. It's about the fire inside. And if that fire isn't there, nothing real will come from it. If you want to level up your game, surround yourself with those few who don't just talk but act, who don't just say but sacrifice, who transform their pain into products, their struggle into solutions, their chaos into clarity. The real founders already wear scars nobody sees. They carry a purpose that won't let them quit, not because of hype, but because of deep, burning necessity. This question reflects that necessity. It refracts their mission back in pure light. The fake founders don't have a personal connection to the problem they claim to solve. They pick safe ideas, trendy niches, low stakes. They run until reality closes in, then vanish. Real founders run through reality, dragging it behind them as they rewrite what's possible. And here's the edge that most never consider. The people who answer this question with raw honesty are often misunderstood, isolated, judged harshly. They don't fit into the neat boxes society offers. They challenge systems, reject comfort, unsettle consensus. The world's usual infrastructure wasn't built for them. It wasn't designed to hold their fire or match their intensity. Those who hide behind shiny facades know this all too well. They crave belonging, but don't dare step into the loneliness that true founders endure. But you don't have to stay trapped by this system either. You can build your own network, one where the few who burn brightest find each other, align, and set the world on fire. The power of this question is that it goes beyond the individual. When the few who truly own their pain and purpose connect, when their problem isn't just theirs but becomes a shared mission, magic happens. That's when real change starts, not from easy consensus, but from fierce synergy of rare minds who refuse to settle. This question is the door. To enter, answers must be deeper than anyone expects. The true founders bring their rawest selves to that door, showing the scars and the motivators beneath every word. So, the next time someone calls themselves a founder, and you want to know if that fire is real or just smoke and mirrors, ask, what problem do you really wrestle with every night, and why is it the only thing you can't stop chasing? Watch closely. The real answer is never polished. It trembles with truth. It shakes the room. It pulls you in because it is a story not of ease, but of survival, growth, and relentless becoming. The fake founders don't know that story. They don't live it. They run from it. You don't have time to waste on fakes. Not your money, not your trust, not your heart. Your mission deserves allies born from fire, forged in pain, and unstoppable in their pursuit. This question protects that mission. It's a filter, a light, a weapon. Use it to find the few who will stand with you when the noise dies down and the real work begins. Because the world doesn't need more empty promises. It needs more souls deep in the fight, those rare few who carry the future on their backs without blinking. Those are the founders who change everything. The rest? They fade away the moment the pressure's real. Own this question. Live this question. Let it guide every choice about who you build with, who you trust, who you follow. Because saving your life's work from the fake is the first step to setting the world on fire. This is how the rare become unstoppable. This is how the world will remember who truly built what mattered most.